listening to the reading of the timeline on the Steel Memorial.
7:59 a.m. American Airlines Flight 11, 92 people aboard, departs Boston for Los Angeles. 8:14 a.m. United Airlines Flight 175, carrying 65 people, departs Boston for Los Angeles.
8:20 a.m. American Airlines Flight 77 departs Washington, D.C. for Los Angeles, carrying 64 people. 8:41 a.m. United Airlines Flight 93, 44 people aboard, leaves Newark for San Francisco.
8:46 a.m. American Airlines Flight 11 crashes into floors 93 through 99 of the World Trade Center's North Tower. 8:47 a.m. Emergency medical services mobilize.
8:50 a.m. President George W. Bush, while visiting an elementary school in Florida, is informed that a plane has hit the World Trade Center.
9:03 a.m. United Airlines Flight 175 crashes into floors 75 through 85 of the World Trade Center South Tower. 9:08 a.m. The FAA bans all flight departures to New York City and through the city's airspace. 9:21 a.m. All of the bridges and tunnels in the New York City area are closed. 9:31 a.m. President Bush calls the events in New York City an apparent terrorist attack on our country.
9:37 a.m. American Airlines Flight 77 crashes into the Pentagon in Washington, D.C. 9:42 a.m. For the first time in history, the FAA grounds all flights over or bound for the continental United States.
9:59 a.m. The South Tower of the World Trade Center collapses. 10:03 a.m. United Airlines Flight 93 crashes in Shanksville, Pennsylvania, missing its Washington, D.C. target. 10:28 a.m. The North Tower of the World Trade Center collapses. 11 a.m. Mayor Rudolph Giuliani calls for the evacuation of Lower Manhattan. 2:51 p.m. The U.S. Navy dispatches missile destroyers to New York and Washington, D.C. 5:20 p.m. The 47-story building, 7 World Trade Center collapses.
8:30 p.m. President Bush addresses the nation, calling the attacks evil, despicable acts of terror, and declaring that America, its friends, and allies would stand together to win the war against terrorism.
Thank you. Now, please join me in welcoming Val, who will be performing Amazing Grace.
It's
We are going to prepare for a moment of silence. I believe everyone, or at least the adults, or certain people, have candles. So if you okay, so if you have candles, if you can all carefully light your candles, uh, which will be followed by a moment of silence. After the moment of silence, Allendale resident Joe Hart will play taps. So I just want to give everyone some time to light their candles.